Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin with a bold statement. Life is a cruel teacher, especially as you age. By the time you turn 60, you realize something unsettling. The support system you once took for granted may no longer be there in the way you imagined. Your children may have lives of their own, your parents are likely gone, even your friends may have drifted away, caught up in their own challenges. So if you're counting on family alone to carry you through your later years, I have news for you. That's not enough. But despair not, because while the illusion of dependency fades and new truth emerges, there are 5 foundational pillars you must build for yourself. 5 pillars that, if cultivated early and maintained diligently, will sustain you through life's inevitable storms. These aren't abstract ideas. They are practical, fundamental truths about being human. Your health is your fortress. It's the foundation upon which everything else in your life rests. By the time you reach 60, this truth becomes starkly clear. In youth, you can afford to take your body for granted, bouncing back from poor sleep, unhealthy meals, or the recklessness of living like you're invincible. But as the years pile on, the cumulative consequences of those choices become unavoidable. What you neglected then can come back to haunt you now, and the cost of poor health grows exponentially with age. The reality is simple yet profound. If your health collapses, everything else begins to crumble. Your independence, arguably one of the most precious aspects of a fulfilling life, is tethered to your physical well-being. Without it, you're left relying on others. Not out of choice, but out of necessity. That's a vulnerable position to be in, one that erodes not only your autonomy, but your sense of dignity as well. Yet the good news is that it's never too late to take charge of your health. Even at 60, there's a significant difference between simply existing and thriving. And that difference is determined by how much effort you're willing to put into maintaining your body and mind. The first step is acknowledging that your body is not a machine built to run indefinitely without maintenance. It needs care, attention, and deliberate effort to keep functioning optimally. This means embracing a disciplined approach to exercise. Regular physical activity is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. You don't need to become an Olympic athlete, but you do need to move daily, consistently, and intentionally. Walking, stretching, strength training, or swimming can all help maintain your mobility and prevent the stiffness that often accompanies aging. Movement keeps you connected to life. It's an assertion of your vitality in a world that might expect you to slow down or step aside. Nutrition plays an equally critical role. At 60, your body is less forgiving of indulgence. Junk food, excessive sugar, and processed meals can lead to chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and joint problems that rob you of energy and vibrancy. Eating well is not about restriction, it's about nourishment. A diet rich in whole foods, vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and healthy fats gives your body the tools it needs to heal, sustain itself, and keep disease at bay. And let's not forget sleep. Sleep is often dismissed as a passive activity, but it's one of the most powerful ways to recharge your body and mind. Restorative sleep helps repair the wear and tear of daily life, supports your immune system, and sharpens your mental clarity. Ignoring its importance is akin to running a marathon without ever stopping for water. Ultimately, taking care of your health is an act of self-respect. It's an acknowledgement of your responsibility to yourself and to those who care about you. Because while no one can guarantee perfect health, the effort you put into maintaining it can make all the difference between a life defined by limitations and one filled with possibility and independence. Financial security is one of the most crucial pillars of a stable and fulfilling life, especially as you approach or surpass the age of 60. At this stage, your ability to earn through traditional means might decline, but the costs of living remain, and in many cases, increase. The reality is that financial stress, if left unchecked, can strip you of your peace of mind, your independence, and your ability to enjoy the years ahead. That's why financial security is not just about having money, it's about having choices and the ability to navigate life with dignity and confidence. When you reach 60, you are often at the crossroads of life's most significant transitions. For many, this is the time of retirement, where the steady paycheck that may have sustained you for decades begins to dry up. Without a solid financial foundation, the sense of stability you once had can evaporate quickly. Expenses do not pause simply because your income does. There are still bills to pay, medical costs that are likely to rise, and the everyday costs of living that continue regardless of age. These are realities that demand preparation, and the earlier you start planning, the better your position will be to handle them. Savings and investments form the bedrock of financial security. A lifetime of work should ideally yield more than just memories. It should create a safety net that allows you to meet your needs and weather life's uncertainties. However, saving isn't merely about stashing away money. It's about making your money work for you. Investments, whether in real estate, stocks, bonds, or other vehicles, allow your resources to grow over time. Compounding interest, when leveraged wisely, can turn modest savings into a meaningful financial cushion. Even if you're starting late, disciplined saving and strategic investments can still create a path to greater security. Debt, on the other hand, is a silent predator that can undermine everything you've built. By the time you reach 60, minimizing or eliminating debt should be a top priority. Carrying significant financial obligations into retirement can place immense pressure on your limited resources, leaving little room for emergencies or unexpected expenses. Paying off debt isn't just about numbers. It's about reclaiming control and freeing yourself from the stress and limitations that come with owing money. Beyond savings and debt, it's equally important to think about the unpredictable costs of aging. Healthcare in particular can be a substantial burden, even with insurance. Planning for these expenses, whether through supplemental insurance, health savings accounts, or long-term care policies, can mean the difference between managing a health crisis and being financially devastated by one. Financial security also means having the freedom to enjoy life on your terms. It's the ability to travel, pursue hobbies, help loved ones, or simply live without the constant fear of running out of resources. It's not about being rich. It's about being prepared. Money, when managed well, provides a buffer against life's inevitable uncertainties. At 60, this buffer becomes one of your most reliable supports, ensuring that you can live with dignity, stability, and peace of mind. Purpose is one of the most vital forces driving human life, and it becomes even more essential as you reach 60 and beyond. For decades, your identity may have been tied to roles and responsibilities, raising children, building a career, maintaining a household. These roles, while fulfilling in their own way, often dictate the structure of your daily life. But as those responsibilities lessen or fade, many find themselves facing an unsettling void. Without a clear sense of purpose, life can feel unmoved, leaving you vulnerable to feelings of insignificance or stagnation. Purpose, however, is not something you lose. It's something you redefine. At 60, purpose is not about clinging to what you once were, but embracing who you can become. This stage of life offers a unique opportunity to focus on the things that truly matter to you, free from many of the obligations that may have constrained you earlier. It's a chance to reflect on your values, your passions, and the legacy you want to leave behind. Purpose does not need to be grand or world-changing. It only needs to resonate with you. Whether it's dedicating yourself to a cause, learning a new skill, mentoring others, or simply engaging more deeply with the people around you, purpose is what gives your life meaning and momentum. A strong sense of purpose also serves as a powerful antidote to the challenges that aging can bring. As you navigate physical changes, shifting social dynamics, or even loss, purpose provides a framework that keeps you grounded. It reminds you that despite these difficulties, there is still something to contribute, still something to strive for. Purpose propels you forward, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth. It helps you see that the years ahead are not merely a slow decline, but a period rich with potential for personal fulfillment and impact. Moreover, living with purpose is deeply tied to well-being. Studies consistently show that individuals with a strong sense of purpose experience better mental and physical health, greater life satisfaction, and even increased longevity. Purpose encourages you to stay active, engaged, and curious. It pushes you to maintain routines, build relationships, and care for your body and mind. It gives you a reason to wake up each day with intention, knowing that your actions matter. To cultivate purpose, you must be willing to explore. At this stage of life, it's natural to feel uncertain about what will bring you fulfillment, especially if your previous roles have dominated your sense of identity. Begin by asking yourself simple but profound questions. What brings you joy? What skills or wisdom do you have that can benefit others? What legacy do you want to leave? The answers to these questions will guide you toward activities and pursuits that align with your core values. Purpose is not a fixed destination, but a dynamic process. It may evolve as you do, taking on new shapes and forms as circumstances change, but the key is to remain open, intentional, and proactive. A life lived with purpose is a life well lived, no matter your age. At 60, purpose becomes your anchor, your compass, and your enduring source of vitality. Thank you.